Hey guys, Anfield here. Welcome to another position lab. I'm in my WZ131 or WZ131, whatever you want to call it. I'm on Redshire, which is a terrible map. However, Redshire can be a fun map in light tanks and medium tanks. Depends on the medium tank. But what I'm going to show you here is basically something that you should always do on this map as a scout tank. The reason for this is it's pretty much the only way you can win this very camped out map. Spotting and lighting is very important, which is why it's so frustrating to get this map as a big tank destroyer or heavy tank or something like that. So the WZ is very good for this, but the other mediums can do it too. So I'll just show you real fast what I'm going to do here. As you can see, I'm on the north spawn, but what's important to keep in mind here is basically it's the same from the other spawn. What you want to do is, and while I'm driving, I'll zoom out a little bit and then talk. As you can see here, I'm going down the one line. My destination initially is going to be here at K2. If I was the other way, I would be sort of over here. I'm encouraging or trying to get my teammates to sit on the hill here. What that means is that they'll have the draw distance to shoot across here and just annihilate anything that I light up here. And the goal here is to kill everything along here that they have, and eventually make it to over here where you start spotting this area, and your teammates eventually support you. It's never really a great idea to push the north here. You can do it, but it's just not advisable. Especially from this side, because once you get to this location, then what? You have to move across this huge open field to get anywhere. Anyway, so as you can see here, I've already started my active spotting. I picked up a 121 and a T69. I'm insulting that Foch 155 because he was in my previous match. In fact, you know what? I might make a position lab out of that. I think I do still have that replay. But anyway, this for right now we'll just do this, and then I think the other one was Perkrufka. That'll be a good idea. I've got a little bit of spotting damage off. I think my total for this game was something like 6,000. I do make a mistake at the end positionally, but you know, artillery will have a hard time hitting you, so you don't really need to worry about it. Just keep moving. As soon as you get spotted, use the hills as cover, because if you don't, then you're gonna have a real problem. Obviously you don't want to be shot by these guys, so I'm just continually lighting these guys. They don't really have a shot. They have to expose themselves or pause in their movement to get shots at me. All the meantime, my hill allies should be helping. Now I'm very cautious with that T69, so I don't do a full run that way. Instead, I try to mount this hill a little bit just to try and detect him. I'm not entirely sure where he goes. I didn't proxy light him, which was kind of strange. I'm pretty sure he comes after me, but he's bad at tanks, so I deal with him. But so anyway, it's important that I keep spotting this stuff. There comes the T69. So I'm just gonna have to engage him. My allies should really just absolutely wipe this guy. He should already be dead. He's not, but puppies are bad, so I'm gonna have to do the work myself. Again, this is why people need to line up in the right areas. I'm not really sure why. My Jagdpanzer E100 and what is that other tank that's down there? A Tiger 2. Tiger 2 is okay. I'm not sure why the Jagdpanzer E100 is down the one line. He doesn't really have shots on anything. He'd be better off in the hills or by the where I am, in fact, because I control the spotting area, so I guess he could move up here. By the way, it's important that you keep spotting this whole area, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit, just because it's general, most of the same stuff. As you can see, I haven't moved on to the next set of hills. That's because we control that. I had to move back because the 121 forced me back, but I'm gonna go back again and try and get a spot. This area also spots the G5 area, which is where a lot of mediums and sometimes heavies will go. As you can see, they have an IS3 and a 121 there that I keep trying to light up. So I'll do this, and then that way you guys can see sort of the route I take. I'll do it this way as well. So as you can see, I'm just basically just using the hills as cover. You come up, you spot the enemy tanks, you come back down immediately so you don't get hit, which is very important. Now you can see the Jagdpanzer 100 has actually moved up. I think I get shot soon by that 121 by being over aggressive. Maybe it's not there, but eventually I do get shot by that 121, and of course he destroys my engine. And I already used my repair kit, so this tank does lose its engine if it gets shot in the rear, like almost every single time. It's very frustrating, but it is what it is. It's still a very good tank, highly capable, and as well as capable of spotting. So there, that was stupid of me, but you know, we all make mistakes. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys typically what I'll do for this map for spotting, and this is what you would do for a medium tank as well, except the difference is medium tanks can actually fight from this position, and they do less active spotting, more edging up fighting, you know, and just being wary of arty really. But 62As do this really well, Leopards do this really well. But all medium tanks in general really are capable of doing the spotting runs, so I'm pretty sure I'd die here soon. But although I basically missed there, although I've basically done all this work for my team, I think they still lose. That saying, I should have done better really, but I was playing with fire there, really gambling that he didn't have enough depression, but I was wrong. So anyway, that's that. So if you're ever in a medium, a light tank, that's exactly where you should go. Do not go to the north, do not go to the middle. If you spot this middle and you spot these guys, well, that's great, but these guys don't actually have the draw distance to shoot that. Only your artillery does, and you know, with one artillery, artillery numbers aren't really that high anymore, which is awesome. But still, by the way, these guys pushing here, this is why it's really stupid. I mean, it's just, it's so hard. You have to rely on the fact that nothing is going to stop you. If there's anything on this hill, then you're dead. In this case, our 5100 is YOLOing off for some reason, but anyway, it's very difficult to push across there. That's not to say it's not impossible, or not. It's completely impossible. It's not, but it's just difficult. So just work the one line and the K line. If I get a WZ game or medium game from the opposite side, I will show you what you would do from the opposite side as well. It's pretty much the same. It's just you know, there are little things that are different. So I hope you enjoyed this. I think I'll work on that Prokhorovka game as well, so that you guys can have another example of a spotting, because spotting is very important and one of the most complicated things to do in this game. And there's no real good guides out there. I mean, Jack G has some, but most people don't do it. So, you know, I think this is something I'll work on with you guys. So, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys again.